So you saw Endgame, huh? Thought it was pretty confusing? All that time travel stuff? Nah, it's easy, dude. Easy. Thanos, Nebula, Gamora, leaving 2014 and coming to 2023 and then not existing in 2014 anymore. Problem? Not really. Another one. Loki disappearing with the Tesseract in 2012 in New York. Problem? No, not. Here we go. Remember that rooftop scene in New York in 2012 when Bruce Banner talks to the Ancient One? The Ancient One's all worried because if you take out an Infinity Stone from a timeline, it'll create a splinter branched timeline running in parallel to the current one. And look at these two events, 2014 and 2012. Guess what happened there? In 2014, the Power Stone was taken out of here, thus creating a splinter timeline where Thanos, Nebula, and Gamora eventually disappear from, because they all show up in our prime timeline 2023 and then just either die or escape. So here's an alternate timeline where Thanos, Nebula, and Gamora never show up again. It's easy because the Power Stone disappeared. Back in New York 2012, they took the Mind Stone, aka Loki's scepter. That's gonna create a splinter timeline. And what happens there? Loki disappearing with the Tesseract to go God knows where. Maybe in that Disney Plus show, they'll tell us. Either way, you got two different alternate timelines here, all explained away because the Power Stone and the Mind Stone were taken out. Duh, I mean, they explained it. I don't know what else there is to explain. That's the whole movie. Going back to work, goodbye.
Hey, so when the Ancient One says that all the Infinity Stones would be put back in place, that would mean there'd be no alternate timelines, right?
Okay. No big deal. If Captain America goes back in time and puts the stones back and restores time, that means Ancient One is wrong. I mean, science still checks out. If you change your past, you can't change your future, as Bruce Banner said. He said that. So once Cap puts the stones back, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if these stones disappear. It doesn't really matter. But these alternate timelines are still created. All right? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. So anytime they go back in time and do something, an alternate timeline is created. I think that's it. I mean, got it.
How would you explain old Captain America being in our timeline? If he went back to the past and stayed there, wouldn't that create a new timeline?
Okay, so how does old Captain America end up in the prime line in 2023 when he travels back in time to an undisclosed period? We'll call it Peggy time. How does he travel to Peggy time and then age out all the way into our timeline? This is how it happens. This is it. Okay. When he goes back to Peggy time, he creates yet another alternate timeline. Now, we'll call it Cap 2. This is a bad pen. This is the timeline that he knows, that Steve Rogers of our timeline from here in 2023, he comes back here, creates this new timeline, he ages out, he gets really old, but boom, back in 2023, he's still in his alternate timeline. So, he must have used the quantum GPS device. He must have used a quantum GPS device and retrofitted it, travels from the Cap 2 alternate timeline to the prime line in 2023. It totally makes sense. Everybody creates alternate timelines, and Cap only ends up in ours, and he's the only anomaly. Okay, great, cool, got it.
Didn't Hawkeye take a baseball glove, though, in that first test? What would have that done?
Frickin' baseball glove. Okay, there's a baseball glove timeline too, okay? The glove went missing. Clint had to go buy another one. He went to the store and bought it. Wow, so different, so crazy, okay? It makes sense, okay? It's a great movie. Stop trying to pick it apart.